Welcome to week 10, the final week of term 3, 3/4 of the way through the school year. Incredible. Start off with just something about online safety. So we've recently been having some conversations with our stage 3 students about online safety. As a parent who's raised 3 teenagers, my recommendation has always been to check your child's mobile devices regularly. I always tell my children that if they don't want me to see what they're publicly posting, then they shouldn't be posting it, because even if they've got private accounts and all that sort of stuff, you never know who's going to be screenshotting it and sharing it elsewhere and when it will come back to you. So I don't check their one-to-one messages, but I do check group messages and social media apps. I also have parental controls enabled for that additional level of protection too, and there's a whole lot of ways you can do that. It's really important to frame these conversations with your children not about them being in trouble, but about learning how to operate responsibly online, because if we take a punitive approach to children, they won't tell us, they will keep it secret. So it's really important to have that conversation about learning how to be responsible online, helping them to make better choices about that. So really encourage everyone to have that conversation with their children. I know a lot of parents think, oh, but my child doesn't have a mobile phone. A lot of these apps they can access on tablet devices, on laptops and things as well. So don't be deceived into thinking if they don't have a mobile phone, they can't be doing it. They are very creative in how they can access these things. So have those conversations with your children early, have them often. In the newsletter, I'll provide some links with some information about different social media apps, so what the different apps are and what you need to look out for, how to set parental controls on your children's devices, and how to have these conversations with your children. And of course, if you find anything that concerns you, don't hesitate to let us know as well. You know, we're here to support. We do this work together to support the children in this learning. So look out for those links in the newsletter. Congratulations to our public speakers. Last week, our school hosted the Marrickville and Port Jackson Network Public Speaking Competition. 11 schools participated. Congratulations to those students who represented Wilkins in each stage. Feedback from the adjudicators was that the competition was a really strong one. So congratulations to Penny in KD, Maeve in 21P, Lizzie in 3B and Lilith in 5P. And of course, thank you to Despina Pavlou for coordinating that event across 2 networks. So thank you so much. Last night, our senior choir performed at the Festival of Choral Music at the Opera House. An amazing opportunity for the children to perform at the Opera House. Not many people, I think, in their lifetime get to experience that. And so a big thank you to Mr. Olafson and Miss Bookalil for their work in preparing the students and being with them last night. And good luck to our competitors at the Balmain Zone Athletics Carnival tomorrow. They'll be attending with Mr. Keith and Mr. Kinslaw, and they will be competing against the 17 schools in our zone for the opportunity to compete at the Sydney East Athletics Carnival. So good luck to all of those students, about 40 students attending that tomorrow. Hopefully they are able to stay cool and perform at their best in this heat. Just a reminder about our PBL parent survey. That link will be in the newsletter again. End of term deadline for that. And it's really important that we get as much feedback as possible. So then our staff, our PBL team will have the holidays to analyse that data. And at the next P&C meeting, not the one today, but next P&C meeting, they will give some feedback on their next steps based on that feedback. Our PBL focus for this week is on being safe on the roads during the holidays, so getting the kids ready for the holiday period with those key safety messages aimed at both pedestrian and bike safety. So I'll share those key messages in the newsletter as well, so you can see what it is the children are learning about, and you can be reinforcing that with them over the holidays too. And a few things coming up. As I mentioned, the Balmain Zone PWSA tomorrow. On Thursday, I am having a community forum for parents to provide feedback at either 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Join me in the library for a session to provide feedback on both the parent and community partnership framework and the What Works Best 8 practices of highly effective teaching. So we'd love to hear your feedback from that, and that will inform our next school plan, the next 3-year cycle of what it is we're going to be focusing on at Wilkins. Then on Friday, of course, is the last day of term. Very exciting before we head into the holidays. And then next term, the first 3 weeks of next term, the Tell Them From Me surveys will be open. And that is a Department of Education survey. Parents, students and staff are all surveyed. And there's some really key measures around wellbeing and safety and engagement and intellectual quality at school. So another survey for you to do, but the reason this one is important on top of all the other ones we do as a school is because it does provide us with some norm reference data and see how we're comparing as a school to our other local schools, to schools that are similar to us and across the system. So first 3 weeks of next term, we'd love your feedback on that. And of course, tonight, P&C meeting. Looking forward to seeing lots of people there at 7 o'clock tonight. And I think that is it for week 10 and for term 3. Enjoy your last few days of school and enjoy the holidays. And we look forward to seeing everyone back next term. Bye.